Precision English for CI/CD due diligence, risks and phrases. Welcome! In this micro lesson, we'll translate CI/CD into crisp language you can use in technology due diligence. You'll learn how to name common pipeline gaps without fluff, describe release frequency risks with precision, and use concise expert phrases that stand up in investor or board reviews. Expect practical definitions, sharp diagnostics, and ready-to-copy lines for reports. By the end, you'll sound credible to engineers and clear to non-technical stakeholders, while highlighting risk, impact, and next steps. Let's keep it simple, specific, and directly tied to delivery outcomes. Think of CI, continuous integration, as frequent, automated checks that validate code as it's merged. Build, unit tests, integration tests, and static analysis run on every change. CD, continuous delivery/deployment, pushes validated code onward. Automated packaging, environment promotion, and, if mature, one-click or no-click deploys. The pipeline is the chain of stages, gates, and tooling, e.g., build, test, security scans, deploy, that enforces quality. When CI/CD is healthy, the outcome is faster, safer releases, smaller changes, earlier feedback, lower defect escape, and predictable delivery. Start with tests. Are unit, integration, and end-to-end tests present and actually running on each merge? Missing tests leave defects to be found in production. Next, check coverage and flakiness. Low coverage or flaky tests reduce trust and push teams to ignore failures. Look for manual merges or reviews that add days to feedback, especially if builds don't block merges. Finally, assess branch strategy. Inconsistent use of main, feature, and release branches causes code drift, painful merges, and surprise regressions. Name each gap, show the evidence, and link it to delivery risk. For delivery, confirm there's an automated deploy path and a tested, fast rollback. Without rollback, recovery time balloons. Measure lead time from commit to production. Long waits signal handoffs or manual gates that stall value. Watch for environment drift. When staging and production differ, tests lie and incidents rise. Finally, if secrets and configs are managed manually or spread across tools, deployments become fragile and hard to audit. Call out each weakness with examples, then tie it to change failure rate, MTTR, and operational risk. Track release cadence. Daily, weekly, or monthly. Higher steady cadence usually means smaller, safer changes and better flow. Irregular releases suggest friction, manual approvals, unstable tests, or coordination bottlenecks. When teams batch changes, the risk per release grows. More code, more unknowns, harder rollbacks. Longer lags also slow learning cycles, delaying customer feedback and revenue impact. In diligence, say what the cadence is, what it should be, and what blocks it. Frequency is a clean proxy for team health and delivery maturity. Anchor your findings in facts, metrics, logs, and outcomes. Cite lead time, deployment frequency, change failure rate, and MTTR instead of labels like immature process. Tie each risk to impact, downtime, customer churn, compliance exposure, rework, or cost. State severity, high/medium/low, and likelihood, likely unlikely, plainly, and indicate the time horizon. Example, flaky integration tests, 11%, cause false failures, delaying merges approximately 6 hours, increasing delivery cost and failure risk. Precision builds trust and directs action. Use tight, data-first statements. Release cadence, monthly. Target, weekly. Blockers, manual approvals, flaky tests. Mean lead time, 3 days. Blocker, manual QA. Recommend parallelizing and automating regression suite. Rollback absent, increases MTTR exposure. Implement versioned releases and tested rollback runbooks. Test flakiness, 12%, erodes pipeline trust. Quarantine unstable tests and fix root causes within SLA. These lines are concise, defensible, and point to action without drama. Prioritize automation. Automate tests, deploys, and rollbacks to speed feedback and reduce human error. Raise coverage on critical modules and deflake tests that block merges. Standardize branching, trunk-based or clear release branches, and align environments with versioned configs and infrastructure as code. Track DORA metrics, deployment frequency, lead time, change failure rate, MTTR, to verify improvement. Set weekly targets, publish dashboards, and make regressions visible. The goal: smaller changes, faster learning, safer releases, measurably and repeatably.